the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving up and shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in your bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing.
Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the right stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss. Second and 14. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And the Titans' first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Tannehill now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Running from the gun, Henry. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. With the snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run in the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 18.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good.
They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And with the snow here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal, so instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to. Do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. Tight up. Tight up. Tight up. Slam. Slam.
Now Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His came similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
I'm coming for you. You mind? Mike 54. Plant 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch safety screen. Watch safety screaming. Safety screaming. Rolling right. Rolling right.
Here's Jones. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
On the tackle.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's got room. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big run there by Henry. 45 yards. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Packers 10, Titans 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That was a beautiful executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, He's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to you. Back. Check it out, read. Bang.
On 1st down, Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
33-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Aaron Jones.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Jones. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Second and 12.
Check, block 54, block 54. And let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch, 50. Good shot, baby. That's baby time. He's crashing. He's checking crowd.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's a gain of
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jamal Williams. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Mason Crosby.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Packers 17. Titans 7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Rashaan Evans on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Jones. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. And this throw will be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down on the 37. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Packers 30, Titans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And a tight.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Tannehill. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Now it's Tannehill, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
15.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
15.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15.
Mike spot 4, Mike. Mike spot 4. You got nothing there. You got nothing. Shit. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You must be dreaming. Hey, watch that.
From the gun, Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you play the run.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
Packers 30, Titans 22.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. The give to Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Aaron Rodgers, the 8-time Pro Bowler with an 8-point second-half lead and looking to add to it.
3 down. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. This is a pretty significant moment, a pretty cool moment. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards, and we might as well go ahead and measure for the gold jacket.
Make sure you measure it right, too. Make sure it fits perfectly when he walks out there for that ceremony. 50,000 yards in the NFL. Wow. Longevity, talent, a little bit of luck along the way, and a whole lot of people helping him get it done.
He's coming. Double up now. You got 58.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Simmons on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
again to Jones. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
9-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Packers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
At the 15-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
He's checking, we are going. Scratch. Big dad. Come. Watch out. Check 43.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger.
Don't get nervous. Check 3. Check hot. Mike, 55. Box it.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The play lost.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Josh Jackson, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yo. Hey.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go, D. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Here we go. Hey, Mike. Inside. SOS. Hey, check 26. Check. Hatchet. Check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Rodgers looking to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Jones. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on second and 6, Rodgers caught on the right side by Adams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll move the chains.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing two things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until Mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time, and actually you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So for Green Bay, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what?